Unfortunately, our first climb's behind.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
Alright, judges ready? Ready? You guys ready? Set. Alright, we're going to get the next competitors out. Before we're going to reset the timer.
Tutawa mai runga, tutawa mai raro. Tutawa mai waho, tutawa mai roto. Kia tau ai te mauri tu, te mauri ora ki te katoa. Haumi e, hui e, tai. Kia koutou ngā mana whenua ngā tangata o te motu nei. Nau mai whakatau mai rā, ki tēnei mahi o tātou whakataitai. Nau mai whakatau mai rā. E mā takitaki mai i a koutou, i a mātou. Ngā kura, kurorua, ngā takirua o te Aotearoa nei, kei te mihi, kei te mihi, kei te mihi. So kia ora, my name is Roy Rangi. Beside me here we've got Brendan McGrath. So Brendan.
Good afternoon, folks. We also have John Palmer, both of us from Wellington. John, say hi.
Kia ora. Kia ora. So currently on the wall, and I'll find my clipboard. So currently,
thank you, Roy.
Coming in as 6 qualifiers for here. At the moment, we have Bailey Aerosmith as Tauranga Boys, and Bailey is
Ollie Mayer coming in at 6th place from Valley High School, otherwise known as Sweet Valley High.
So that's Ollie. Okay, apologies guys, I've set you up, I've been given the wrong sheet. But around the corner we can't quite see.
Ollie's making good progress on a really difficult slab climb.
Yeah, the tricky slab problem with some slippery wide holds and a very nasty foot swap or match.
Just looking at the time.
Yep.
Got a minute 47 left. Some of the more experienced athletes like to just take a moment to compose themselves. Probably just taking a bit more time to regain his strength.
Well, just seeing climber on men's one coming into view there on the left.
Heading towards the zone.
By this stage in the competition, the climbers in the final, their fingertips are starting to get extremely raw, and a lot of them are finding it hard to get the maximum purchase on the holds.
Ollie's making good progress.
So I think this is her third attempt.
Very nice, tricky foot swap there. She's in a good position.
Final move.
Excellent.
Oh, one-handed catch. Fabulous.
30 seconds to go for our first male climber on Boulder 1.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Looks like he's making his final attempt. You can just see him around the side of the curtain there. Okay, looks like he's called it a day. He's going to save his energy for the next boulder.
good brushing on women's one there. Many
Yep,
people
that's
at work.
right. We've been joined by Angus Cox from Wellington. Alright, been competing for Hibs Intermediate Boys School. How did you find the climbing today, Angus?
Oh, it was amazing. I enjoyed it all. Boulders they were tricky, but I think that was to be expected.
Certainly were. I'd say they were some of the best schools and secondary schools setting we've had in a very long time. Really sort of comp style. Okay, we're on to the second set of climbers on Boulder 1 for senior boys and girls.
Both of them making quite good progress here.
Yep, and our male climber's achieved the zone. He's using it, he's pulling on it. Couldn't quite progress to the top.
Female climbers got the zone also.
Okay, things are looking good. Here we go. Bit of a different technique on women's one than the previous time. So Angus, will you be joining us in Christchurch for the National Boulder Champs next month on September the 20th?
I will actually. Very excited for that.
Yep, fantastic.
Amazing opportunity.
It's going to be, we're going to be down at Uprising, which will be really high quality climbing. Our athletes are almost halfway through their 4 minutes. The competition's had a really interesting format. Yesterday there was qualifiers, all the athletes climbing 15 boulders. Each boulder worth 10 points for a flash. That's getting to the top on one try. 9 points on the second try, and all the way down until the boulder wasn't worth anything. And then today our semi-finals and finals have been held in a more formal IFSC, that's the International Federation of Sport Climbing format.
I did actually quite enjoy this format. It's quite fun, I think.
Yeah, some athletes feel a bit more pressure than a kind of boulder jam style, but it's a pretty relaxed atmosphere and everyone's really supportive.
Definitely. I think the support today has been quite good. Lots of people cheering on everyone.
All right, here we go. Male athlete on Boulder 1 making great progress. He's on the zone.
He's going for that tricky hold at the top. Oh, he sticks it. Can he get the top? Oh!
That's Hugo Ford from Tauranga Boys.
Amazing attempt by him. Really close.
Caitlin Watson from Westlake Girls High School. It's like Hugo's asked the holds to be brushed. Climbers can ask our hold brushes to brush them.
Come on, Caitlin. What do you got?
Last attempt probably from both athletes with only 26 seconds left on the clock.
Come on, Caitlin.
Let's see what they can do.
Probably going to be their last attempt, I would say.
Come on, guys. Come on. Come on, guys.
Great process. Oh!
How do you find these slabby kind of climbs, Angus? Do you find it
6 seconds.
Good, guys.
Okay, we're on to our third climbers. Mayatan Peters from Westlake Girls High also. And Aidan Coleman from Heretaunga College in Wellington. Okay, the clock is running. May has achieved an established start. You can see there's 3 pieces of orange tape on the hold that May has started on, and 1 on a small foothold. It means the athlete needs 3 points of contact on the grey volume, one on that other bottom hole. Oh, Aiden's making great progress on hole one. He's got himself a zone. So a zone is when a climber uses a hole. It's kind of judged by their body movement and their hip movement. You can't just sort of slap at it or touch it. He's definitely using that hole to pull himself across.
Maya making great progress here, going for the top.
Maya's gone for a different foot sequence on this boulder.
She has.
Okay, looking, she might. Oh, look, she might have found a different way of doing it.
Slight beta break.
So beta break is when the climber finds a way to finish a climb that the setter didn't intend. Oh no! So Maya didn't quite achieve that top because she didn't have it under control. She was kind of moving the whole time. She was falling, albeit very slowly.
Great attempt though.
Come on, Aiden.
But she would have learned a lot from that attempt as well. Aiden making progress up boulder one.
Come on, Aiden. Yeah,
Next move to the zone.
Come on, Aiden. Aiden's on the slam wall, which has very thin, very poor holes.
Come on, Maya.
Maya climbing on those tiny crimps there. So small. So impressive.
Interesting angles with the grey volumes as well. Okay, nice rock over on the left foot.
Come on, Maya.
I wonder if she's going to try the same method this time, or we'll go for something different.
Desperately trying to find something to hold on to right
She
there.
seems to be going for it again.
Yep.
Can she get it this time? Come on, Maya. Come on.
Yes, Amaya.
So good.
I think she's got it this time.
Yep, that's the time. She's done very well. Very stable.
Well done.
1 minute to go for Aiden on boulder one.
Come on, Aiden. Oh. Hit the time, hit the time. And now they're really using it like to advantage.
Yay, Aiden's got 40 seconds. He's taking a good, long, hard look at the problem. Maybe thinking if there's a different way that he can do it. Climbers often let the clock run down a bit while they recover.
Come on, Aiden. What do you got, Ted? Quite hard.
All right, this will be Aiden's last attempt, I'd
Come on,
say.
Aiden.
All right, back on the zone.
Yes, dude. Come on.
Working his way up.
10 seconds now.
10 seconds, Aiden. Come on.
Come on, Aiden.
Come on. So close, dude.
There we go.
Well
Our
done,
brushing
well done, Maya.
squad is out doing their thing. There's 15 seconds changeover between each climber. Our able assistants get out
No pressure. Analyzing. 4 minutes have started. Couldn't hear the buzzer over the top of the crowd screen.
Okay, so we have Isaac Ketchatula
Come on,
from
dude.
Bethlehem College, senior male, on problem one.
Yes, dude.
We have Rena Park from Waikato Diocesan School for Girls on women's one. Rena making great progress.
Liza really just sprinting up the wall.
Come on, look at strong.
Wow.
Come on.
Oh, great progress. Climbers need to figure out pretty much what's the right hand to have on that last hole. It's easy to get yourself in a position where you can't finish the climb because you've gone wrong a couple of moves beforehand.
Both of them chalking up now. Just getting those hands as dry as
See if
possible.
we can get this right hand down.
Okay, there we go. Good established start.
Come on, team. Let's see it. Come on. Grab these bones. Liza looking good. Bruna looking good. Come on.
Wenna's been competing for quite a few years. She was a discipline at the Australian Nationals earlier this year.
Still no pedestrians. Can't be trying that hard.
Let's go, Rena!
Come on, Rena. Yeah, good work. Come on.
Wenna making great progress. A little bit of tricky footwear.
She tries to achieve the stop there for football.
Oh!
Attempted a little foot swap.
Just under 2 minutes, 13. Heaps of time.
Okay, 2 minutes to go on these climbers on these boulders. Liza just asking for the holes to be brushed. They can get a bit greasy. Just sweat coming off climbers' hands.
Brush looks like they're making you feel.
Especially on a day like this, it's quite warm.
It's a pretty warm day in Taranaki today for a
Come on,
winter.
Eli.
Definitely. Sun is out.
Strong, dude. Come on. Looking good.
Eki, our Wellingtonian whānau, they come in and throw a little bit of stones at the glass. It's always fine. Kiko nei,
Good on, cheer everyone.
One, two.
You know she can do it.
I arawai i taitoko ana, e kōrero ana i ngā pukinga i o tātou ākina. So, thanks guys for coming along, giving the expert advice. So, I'll pop in once in a while to get us our MāORI content. So, to you both as experts within the field of rock climbing, we appreciate you.
Thank you, Roy.
Come on, everyone.
So, I should have started with a simple yoga.
There we go, Rena's looking at the, now she's going to get that last move.
Come on, Rena!
Just crimping on the top of the volume.
So, for a basic, a novice, what do you mean by crimping?
Crimping. Wrapping your fingers over really small, tiny holes. So we've got, you'll see some slopers on the wall, much bigger holes where your hand's going to be more kind of open. Around the crimps, you'll be folding your fingers over hard and tight against something. Usually holds, but
10 seconds. Can you get up
Rena
there?
found a way to do it over the
He
top
knows
of the
he's bottom
volume.
well. He's moving fast. Come on. 2 seconds. Oh, good. So good.
Out of time. 10 seconds.
Next two coming out.
Crushing team going crazy.
5 seconds. Face the wall.
Having a veritable crushing party
Yeah,
down.
time to go, team. Get on it.
Okay, we've got Grace Hansen from Auckland on women's boulder 1. There he goes. Kovan Pine. Hopefully I'm saying that right. From a local boy from Spotswood College, and I believe this is his local climbing gym. Grace making fantastic progress.
Grace making it up on
Was
this.
that Grace's first attempt?
Come on, Grace.
Yep, we think this is Grace's first attempt, but
Put this one out.
have to refer to the judges. Oh, okay. The Grace could be up for a flash if she can. So that's getting the problem on the first attempt. She can finish this off.
Grace.
Grace went for the foot swap to get herself in a slightly better position, but just popped
Come on,
on.
Jovan. Oh, yes. The sections into the courses.
Wow. Both of them finding us these problems quite tricky.
Now, I don't know if you can see it on the live stream. At the top of the men's boulder, the top hold is poking up above the wall, but there's a piece of black tape on that hold.
Come on, Jovan.
So it's right, that means climbers are not allowed to put their fingers on the top part of the hole. In fact, climbers aren't allowed to put their fingers over the top of the panel either. Any unfinished kind of edge in the chip is out of bounds. There's certainly black tape
Come on, Jovan. Come on.
notes that's out of bounds.
Oh, good move.
Race establishing on women's number 1 now.
Grace looking strong.
Speeding through the start of it.
Well, I think maybe as time makes several attempts to get to the same point, they start to get more confident getting to that point, so they can kind of move through it a little bit quicker.
Definitely.
Pretty strong pistol squad there from Grace. Come on, Grace. Come on, Javon.
Oh, Grace attempting the same kind of finish that was done earlier. Just fine balance.
Come on, Javon. Come on. Come on, Javon.
Devon now going up the hole. He sticks the move.
Oh! Gonna skip closer there. Minute 14 on the clock. If you're watching that on YouTube, see this
Well, what a fantastic performance. I think we're here at Beta Climbing, which is only opened Beta Climbing
Only a few months ago, I believe.
a few months ago. 9 months ago, I mean, Tom.
Nothing but technique required for these
Quite a
climbs.
neat gym here.
Really shows you what
Local
the
climbing coach, climbing organiser, well-known climbing personality, Pete Woodhouse. In addition to opening up a bouldering gym, it's done a fantastic job. So next time you're in New Plymouth, make sure you drop by.
Yeah, Javon, come on. Come on, Grace. Come
Here we
on.
go, Grace. Grace has got herself the top there. Nice and slow. Got the thumbs up from the back.
Good
Yay!
job, Grace.
10 seconds. So that's about.
2 seconds within the class.
Now, the next time's coming out, the first place qualifier is Neil Falk-Coleman from here at Taylor College in Wellington.
You see Falk's good on there. These are our number 1 competitors coming to the finals today. You may start climbing.
Happen to know that Falk is from Wellington, a very avid, keen outdoor climber, spends a lot of time out at Tarakirai Heads. A little while ago, he and Aidan had a project to climb every climb at Tarakirai
Come on,
Heads.
Falk. Whoa.
How they're going on that project.
Second one to the top there. Getting straight through to the top very quickly.
Nope, Cara making great progress.
Oh! She's a good.
A nasty foot slip there.
Good step there.
See the angle of Cara's foot as she lifted her heel up, changed, and then she slid down the face of that grey volume. What an ankle flexibility needed.
Got to put a lot of trust in these girls. Sometimes they're back to kick you off.
We see Falk coming into the zone hold there.
Come on, Falk.
Yeah, well done.
Come on, Falk. Yes,
Falk
come on.
making fantastic progress.
Still quivering
Certainly
with
got the
power.
zone. If you can get that left foot up, try to get the left foot up on the hold on the volume.
Come on, Cara. Oh,
Cara just fading away off the wall.
very
Really tricky move to that last start hold on the red. We've had many climbers struggle on that today.
Falk to our right.
Falk just sitting down, taking a little time to reflect.
Both know what they're doing, and see if they can get to the top. Come on, Falk.
Falk's on his own again. Walking his way up in sequence.
Come on, Falk. Try to get it. Come on.
And he's back to move. Looking good.
Oh, when the timer takes a little while, gets a bit stuck with the beta,
Come on, Cara.
the sequence that they want to use.
Minute 50 to go, too.
Really quickly start to run out of gas.
Plenty of time. Come on, Cara.
A minute 40 to go. Again, these are our first placed qualifiers. So the climbers come out in reverse order.
Come on, Falk.
So the first place qualifiers come out last. Oh, Falk's
Come
got
on,
himself
Falk.
a heel hop.
Strong, dude. Come on.
But he's making great
Come on, dude.
progress.
Come on. Oh, very close.
Still a minute to go for Falk. Sakara. What do you think, Falk?
1 minute remaining, team. Come on.
I think he's just
Season scenes here. Come
figure out
on.
that beta for that top section. Very tricky. Many different betas, but just have to see what he goes for and if it works.
Come on, Paul. We got
Now,
this.
do you know where the word beta came from?
Come on, Carl.
Don't. We'd like to hear a story about beta.
Come
I
on.
would.
I would.
Oh,
Well, many years ago in the US, climbers used to video climbs. And they would go out in groups out to a crag and they would video climbs, and early video cameras were actually Betamax climbs. They were Betamax, that was the format of the video and the camera. So climbers would return and their mates would ask them, have you got the beta? And that was the tape. Have you got the tape?
Come on, team.
And it just kind of stuff. It became a global phenomenon. So that's where it was
Come
made.
on, Paul. Come on, come on. Oh, so close. Let's keep the top over
5 seconds now.
Couldn't quite get enough on. So if everyone get Falk around the applause. Time's time's up, so round of applause. Give you a two.
All right, folks.
Give it up for two.
We have another guest commentator, also from the best little capital city in the world, Wellington. John.
Again, we have Holly, Bailey. Time has started till you can get into it.
So kia ora matua, so we understand that you're from Whanganui-a-Tara, sometimes we're known as a Pōneke, down in our Wellington region. So tell us a little bit about yourself first.
Well, I'm a nearly reformed climber, still clinging to the idea that I might still be able to climb, but mostly watching my daughter compete in these types of competitions.
So at the moment on the wall we have Bailey from Tauranga Boys, we have Bobby Mayer from...
Hunt Valley. Yep.
So
Holly's part of the local Wellington Climbing Club, the Dynamites. So she's representing her school here today, but we see Holly a lot at our weekly climbing sessions, and she's an excellent climber.
funny you should say that, because Bailey Aerosmith is actually from the Bobska Club. Probably a club that I might be affiliated with.
Yes.
So we have a little bit of...
Yeah, a little bit of rivalry there. Well, Bobska's very strong as a climbing club, but you know, the Dynamites aren't bad either. They have their moments.
So, yeah, kia koroa. So I'm just going to step aside very shortly, and then through your pūkenga, your koutou mātauranga, so just with your guys' skills and your knowledge about rock climbing.
Okay, so what the move that Holly's trying to perform here is called a lâché, where you have to swing your feet. Oh, there we go, there's the top. So Bailey's topped the men's 2 problem. Actually made it look pretty easy, and I can assure you that it's not. But yeah, so Holly's manoeuvre at the start of this problem is called a lâché. Angus, what do you like at lâchés?
Oh, one of my favourite moves actually.
Tell us what the sort of what's the objective of a move like this?
Well, as you can see, she has to get from that start hold there all the way across to those 2 big slopey holds, and she does this in a dynamic fashion where she swings her body and launches herself at those holds and tries to just catch them as best she can and hang on as tight as possible.
Yeah, you can't really see from this angle, but the gap between those holds is much too far for her to reach between them. So the only way is to swing across and land her feet on that ramp and then leap again in the air and try and catch them again. There we go. She's looking much closer on that attempt. Yeah, this is one of the climbs in the junior round that costs people a lot of skin, because the holds that you're jumping for are very slopey, as you say, Angus, and when you slide off them, it's like sandpapering the ends of your fingers.
My fingers are still recovering.
Yeah.
See Holly now going up for another attempt.
Oh, yes, that's very close there. So if she catches that, and she only has 40 seconds, so probably only 1 or 2 more attempts, what would you do next? If you caught these holds on this attempt, where would you head?
I'd try chuck a heel in probably onto that right hand handhold and maybe go up to that zone, but it looks like tough moves.
Yeah, because the next hold above them, you can almost hardly see it in the live stream, is a tiny hold marked as the zone hold. It's got to be her last attempt. Yeah, she's only got 5 seconds left, though. She's called it a day. Probably save some skin for the third problem.
Hold brushes coming now. You can see those holds are incredibly chalky and have just lost so much of their friction. So brushing these holes just tries to regain some of that friction on those holes so the climbers can work harder.
Yeah, just to make it easier for them to sandpaper their fingers. So we have Hugo Broad there on men's 2. He's from Tauranga Boys. And we've got Caitlin Watson from Westlake Girls High School. Oh, she looked good straight away in her first attempt to the shade. Whereas Hugo's having a problem that a number of the other climbers in the junior round had, which is actually standing on the start position with hands and feet on that same orange hold is actually quite tricky, and I suspect the bigger you are, the harder it is.
Come on, Caitlin.
It's actually a little bit cruel of the route setters sometimes to set these kinds of manoeuvres because they make you feel a bit foolish when you can't even get off the carpet. Have you ever had that experience, Angus?
Oh, countless times. I could many times in the semi-final round I was struggling on not even getting past the start.
How do you find that as an athlete? Is it demoralising, or you just accept it as part of the sport?
I think you can always get climbs with technique, and I think also the fact that the climbing community is such a supportive community, you don't feel too embarrassed because everyone is always going to just support you no matter what.
Caitlin, oh, so close. 2 minutes 30.
Yeah, Hugo's literally scratching his head there. He's trying to figure out how am I going to get my 4 limbs on this orange blob. Who would have thought you would be saying that about an Olympic sport? But here we are. Oh, there we go. It looks like he's trying to stick his finger in one of the holes that's been made by the screw that's holding the blob on the wall. That can't be good for your skin, Angus.
Oh no, I doubt it. But he's made it now.
He's made it through. Here we go.
Made it past his own now. Come on, Hugo.
This is probably his big chance. He's still got 1 minute 42 on the clock, but he's probably going to want to try and get it done here. Oh no.
Very close.
Well, hopefully he learned something from that previous attempt.
Caitlin's got some golden finishes.
Straight back on that boulder.
It looks like Caitlin has withdrawn from that
Come on,
boulder,
Hugo.
probably due to a skip issue. Oh, Hugo, getting close.
He seems to have worked out that start though, getting up quite quickly that time.
Here we go, he's away now.
Come on, Hugo.
Yeah, we've seen some climbers here just lean across onto that orange hold and not jump for it like that. That is very spectacular.
Stylish ending by
Yeah,
Hugo.
so I have to say that is the most stylish ending we've seen to that problem. And style is important. You don't get any extra points for style, but climbers notice, don't they, when you use good style? Definitely.
35 seconds remaining. We should get back at it.
So we've got a short wait, 30 seconds or so before the next.
She's back.
Oh, she's back. Here we go, Caitlin's
25
back.
seconds, Caitlin. Come on, let's give it.
Take the
Let's
fingertips
cheer, come
up.
on. Get up the start.
It'd be amazing if she could pull this off. Oh, very close.
Solid effort, Caitlin. Good job.
And that was just time for one go.
John, did you ever do much competition climbing back in your day?
No, I never did any competition climbing actually. In fact, I've only just started this year doing some because my daughter is very keen on it, and that's why I'm here. She was competing in the junior round, and I have to say, I actually really enjoy it. I probably enjoy it more because I only have to compete against other old people. If I had to compete against all the youth, I don't know if I'd enjoy it as much.
But you recently competed in the National Indoor Boulder Series.
I did.
How did you place in that?
Well, in the old man's category, I came second or third, I actually can't remember. So yeah, I must have had a good day.
Yeah.
Oh, Aidan Coleman. He's another dynamite from our club in Wellington.
Yeah.
Whanganui-a-Tara. And on women's 2 we have Amaya Tan-Peters, also from Westlake Girls High School.
Aidan just trying to establish on this very tricky start. Seems to have made it. Setting up now.
Now, not going to say I'm going to call Aidan short or Amaya tall, but what's your take, Angus, on the relative benefits of being shorter or taller as a climber?
Well, as a slightly vertically challenged climber, I would say that height sometimes has advantages, but I think often it can also be a limitation in quite boxier climbs where your limbs are quite compact together. So I don't... Ooh.
Wow, that's spectacular from Aidan.
Yeah, really going for that jump. But I think tall climbers and short climbers, there are both positives and negatives, but I don't think being specifically tall or short is advantage or disadvantage.
Right.
2 minutes remaining, team.
Okay, Aidan's trying again. I wonder if he'll try the dynamic sequence to the finishing hold if he can get established. Nice. Makes that move look really, really stylish actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. Is he gonna try the dynamic method? Five foot. No, he's gonna stand up.
Great finish by Aidan.
Yeah, a bit of a hybrid sequence in the end because he stood up gently and then leapt once he was in position. Okay, let's see if Amaya, who's got 1 minute and 8 seconds left. Oh, she's going to try and use her height then maybe to overcome the...
That is one of the advantages of having height. Often you can break the intended beta.
Yeah, so the route setters have to be careful. Do they actually know, the route setters, how tall the competitors are going to be, do you think?
I think they must have some inkling, but I think sometimes they are often surprised by competitors, almost their creativity and how they approach these boulders.
Come up with unexpected ways to climb them.
Definitely.
So she tried the conventional method there again. It does look close, but it's obviously a hard move. None of the competitors have really looked like they were going to hold that back. Here we go.
10 seconds, Maya. Come on. What you got?
5 seconds. No, she's done. Oh well. She tried hard. That was good at that. No points for her. Okay, so now we have Eliza has come out. He's from Bethlehem College, and we've got Rena Park. She's from Waikato Diocesan School for Girls. Well, Rena's first go on the Lachey actually looked promising.
Currently, a lot of these climbers that we do have in the finals are affiliated to clubs. So Rena's affiliated to the Waikato Climbing Club, and Eli there, he is with the Bobscow.
Right, he's a Bobscow climber. Very good.
So effectively, what we're trying to achieve is to reach the top. So in Te Reo Māori, we refer to it as a tiki, to reach that top pinnacle. So I've just been referencing some of the kupu that the Olympic Committee put out there. So the Māori term that they refer to as rock climbing, they call it a piki pātu. So piki refers to the climbing action, and the pātu refers to the walk. So for me, I thought it would be good to talk about rock climbing. Piki pātu.
Well, I guess even though we would call this rock climbing a lot, it's actually wall climbing, isn't it? Because there's no rocks in sight.
Yeah, you are getting on this time. Come on.
John, you're quite a keen outdoor, like real rock climber. Do you find that there's many differences between outdoor climbing on like real rocks and then this indoor type of climbing?
Oh, I think, well, there we go. Eli there. I mean, traditionally, yes, there's a huge difference between, I guess, what you call old-fashioned rock climbing, traditional climbing, and this sort of thing. But inevitably, when you get so many young, talented climbers in the sport like this, a certain proportion of them are going to get interested in climbing outside, and then they bring what they've learned in the indoor walls to the rock. And that's one of the great things I think about rock climbing, is that in a way it's even cooler than indoor climbing, which is already pretty cool, because you can bring your own style and your own vision to a whole range of different styles of rock, and that creativity that you see with these climbers on these problems allows them to climb some absolutely wild features in the natural world, and that's pretty spectacular to see. So increasingly, I think actually the difference is not as great as it used to be, unless you go climbing with old folks like me.
Not many outdoor laches where
No, not so many. Which is probably just as well. So Rena has 43 seconds left.
Come on,
Like a lot of the climbers we've seen in this final,
Come on, Brenna.
she's looked close-ish, but never. Oh, that was a really good go. That's probably the closest we've seen.
Come on, Brenna.
so.
Oh, it seems like she's possibly cracked the code of the movement, but she is running out of time here with only 19 seconds left.
One last attempt for her. See if she can get it done. Come on now. Oh,
Maybe just getting tired.
she
Looks
wants
at the
one
clock
more.
again.
Come on.
One more go.
Come on, Rena.
5 seconds.
Oh,
Just a minute. That was really good. Probably the closest we've seen so far, okay? On that side.
Again, the hold brushes out with a vengeance. The whole team assembled down there on the mats.
Clock started. Still right there.
Okay, so now, Angus, who have we got that's come out?
Jovan Hine and Grace Hansen. Jovan is from the Tuataras.
No,
Local climbing.
local climber
Right.
from the Naki. Yeah, he was very impressive in semi-finals, I have to say. His raw strength, hand strength in particular, was extremely impressive.
Yeah.
And Grace is always impressive. She just recently won the National Boulder Series event in Wellington. So she's an experienced competitor and well performed.
Come on, using the score right there. Play it safe. Joe, come on.
Okay,
Come on,
Joe,
boys.
he's made his way to the 10th.
Oh!
Very close to Grace. Okay, he's just hanging out. Number 10, deciding what he's going to do.
Looking almost casual on the
Come
wall.
on, Joe.
Very casual. That is the stylish way to do it.
I believe that's a flash throw, Jovan.
Right, wow, well that's impressive. He's really put the heat on the other competitors with a flash.
So earlier I noticed, I was just watching the route setters, that was not the intended beta.
Ah, They thought the reach across, the more static reach across. I like the jump. I don't know about you, but I think it looks cool.
So the first one, as soon as I seen it applied,
Yeah.
I looked straight at the routine and I go, it's different.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was sitting next to Angus at the time, the owner of the gym, I believe, who I think helped set many of these boulders. And he was, so close. He was quite surprised at that beta.
Right. Well, I think what we just saw there from Grace was the first person to crack the beta. So she did not do that move in the shade. She actually spanned between the start hold and the lower right-hand sloper. We may get to see her do it again here. So Angus, the route setter, might be a little impressed by that. Look at that. Oh. Interestingly, though, maybe it makes holding that left-hand hold harder if you're down low like that.
She doesn't seem to be able to quite get the height, get deep enough into that hold.
No.
But we'll have to see if she can make it work. Just brushing the holds now, getting maximum friction.
Come on, guys.
Let's see what she's got. She still has a minute left, so there's plenty of time. Okay. So now she needs to get higher on this, you think? Yes.
Got it now.
Set. Come on, guys. Come on.
Very
Yes, Chris.
impressive.
Come on. Yeah. Yes, Chris.
Wow.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
What a fight for Grace.
Ai, ki runga, ki te tiki, o te toka, e mihi ana ki a Grace. So, well done to Grace. So she was able to reach the top with the tiki. So we go a good 20 seconds before
Yep.
the next time's come up.
Yep, so and then there's the final climbers in this senior final. So for the men we have Falk Neil Horman. He's from Heratonga College. He's also a Dynamite representing Wellington. And in the women's we have Cara Hicks, the senior women's from Mount Maunganui. She's a Bobska climber.
Both the routes.
Yeah, I put on there, hopefully I didn't get wrong, but I believe Grace is with the Auckland Sport Play.
Right,
Hey Lucy, come on, along.
here they come now.
Our top qualified players
Yep.
coming out of semi-finals this morning.
So that is one of the interesting things about this climbing format is if you qualify top for the final, you get to climb last. Whether that gives you any advantage or not is something that
Hold
climbers
straight
debate.
on. Come on, Paul.
I'm not sure it necessarily does, but
Come on, Cara.
So the way that IPC has changed their scoring a little bit this year, so they're going to reward the climbers, say 3 zones will always beat 1 top.
right.
So it's not about the flashy 1 top, you win it all. So if you're consistent, you
Paul, that was so good. Good job.
Well, fortunately for Falk, it is about flashing today, and he just flashed that boulder, so that will certainly help his cause of trying to win this final.
Oh, really close.
Cara with a slightly different approach to getting that swing for that lache there.
Sort of a hybrid of Grace's method and a jump, the more traditional jump.
Yeah.
Going to the low right hand first and then up.
Come on, Cara.
So she's still got plenty of time, 2 minutes 46.
And I think, I suppose, just like you, the athletes are trying, if it doesn't work once or twice one way, they're encouraged to unlock that and change.
Yes.
Come on, Cara.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Yeah.
Right. She did. So we're just looking for one of the fellow club members of Cara's here. Hopefully we get an athlete that'll come up here. Paul too. So someone that recently travelled on with the New Zealand youth team up to Finland.
Yeah, Helsinki for the junior world champs.
Minute 50 remaining, Cara. Plenty of time.
Gentlemen, by any chance have you ever seen the results for the juniors and juniors males, females?
I haven't had a chance to look at them yet, but Angus may know them.
I believe
Come here,
the
Roland.
male
Let's give us some noise. Let's get on this fine.
Here we go.
Come on, Cara.
This is handy.
What do you got? Oh, that was a good one. Come on.
Fletcher,
Oh.
Fletcher McGrath in first place for the
You never know what
males.
happened in this game.
Then we had Rio Piatek and Ben Giles in third.
Very impressive.
And then for the girls,
Come on,
we had
Cara.
Mila Piatek, hopefully going to be talking later
Later
on.
Sylvia and sister of Rio, who got second.
What do you got? Come on.
Sasha Millman. And that difference between first and second, I understand, was a single attempt on a boulder was the split.
So close.
And then Sylvia Palmer, who happens to be my daughter, in third. I did know that result. Yeah. Also by 0.1 of a point.
So I suppose we credit due. The route setters are happy that there was a definite split.
Yes, well, I think the route setters have done a fabulous job because they had a wide range of abilities to deal with in the qualifiers, and they managed to narrow that to 20 semi-finalists and still get a good split between the very best climbers in that semi-final and then again in the final. It was very impressive.
Let's go.
Yeah, after Cara has showed some very strong form during the semi-finals.
That's time.
Straight
Sorry,
that line a
Cara.
bit.
Yeah, she is, and the time is up. Alright, so we're moving on to the third and final boulders for the senior final. So we have Bailey Aerosmith again from Tauranga Boys
Get on the wall.
and Holly Mayer from Hutt Valley. Who I understand her dad is watching this live stream, so shout out to Stephen.
Go, Holly!
Holly, another dynamite.
Come on, baby.
Whoa,
Come on.
very powerful first move on that problem.
Yes, Holly!
It's very
Yes,
overhanging,
baby. Come on.
women's three, whereas the men's three
Yeah, baby.
is gently overhanging, but all the holds are facing the wrong way. I actually think to be a route setter for these competitions, you need a twisted sense of humour, to be honest, sometimes, because
Yeah, stronger.
the ways
Come
in
on.
which they try and confuse and challenge the
Come on, baby.
climbers. But Bailey is doing a really good job in this first round here.
Looks like Bailey has
Yeah.
That's a
Come on,
crack.
baby. Come on. Yes, sir.
Well, oh, no. So that won't count. He will get the zone points, but not the top points, because you have to hold the top hold with two hands in control to get those points.
Come on, baby.
Yeah.
Heaps of time, baby. Can't relax for a second on this time.
all right. See a bit of, oh, it's Brendan McGrath returned from lunch actually. Right, here's
Come on, Holly.
Holly Meyer from Hutt Valley.
Come on, Holly!
So much power and fire for this people.
We've been joined by Fletcher McGrath from Wellington, one of our junior climbing athletes whose competition just finished a short time ago.
Really testing their strength and ability here.
In fact, Fletcher would have climbed on the same climb that Bailey is on at the moment. How did you find that climb, Fletcher?
Come on, baby.
I found it quite cool. It was really interesting with lots of underclings, and you had to be in the perfect body position to be able to stay onto the wall. It was quite tricky. He's doing well so far.
Yep. John Palmer was saying that looks fine, but unfortunately all the holds are upside down.
Come on, Holly.
Holly making great progress. Very difficult body position to hold on those two enormous pink holds.
Yeah.
Minute 20 to go. Time's running. Bailey looking very determined. Really unusual start. Very kind of cramped start on the men's boulder 3.
Yeah, I mean, the whole boulder is quite cramped. You really have to be able to fit into a small box for the whole thing.
So when we talk about a small box, just to explain,
Time so much power.
It's a space between the intended set of holes. Sometimes taller climbers will
Come on,
suffer.
Holly. 50 seconds
Climbs are
remaining.
cramped. There's a small box to get into.
Come on, Holly. Look good. Come on. Oh.
Often taller, rangier climbers will have an advantage, but setters can offset that by making climbs kind of cramped and awkward.
35 seconds.
35 seconds to go. Holly taking one last look at the climb. Bailey probably on his last attempt over there.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think Holly's got potentially one more go.
probably
Just
just
going
get to
for
the zone
zone.
in the 20 remaining seconds.
Come on, Holly. 15 seconds.
Talented brushing crew, making light work of brushing. Okay, moving on. In the senior females, we've got Caitlin Watson from Westlake Girls High School. And we have Hugo Broad coming out from Tauranga Boys.
Caitlin and Hugo back on the walls.
Hugo's a member of Bobska, it's Bay of Plenty Sports One.
Nice, Hugo.
Pulling on. You can see the 4 pieces of tape there, so there's 2 footholds for the start, men's boulder, and the 2 pieces of tape on the volume after some holes that are underneath the volume. Sort of a tricky, kind of beefy, kind of muscular start. We've got another young guest joined us, Sylvia Palmer, a junior female athlete who's just finished her competition this morning. Hello Sylvia.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
You enjoying watching the competition?
Yes, it's very good to watch.
And of course you'll know these boulders quite well. Having just been on the same boulders being used in the junior competition and the senior competition.
Yes, they're
How did you find this pink boulder?
very powerful.
Come on, Hugo.
You have to have a
Go,
low
dude, come on.
shoulder strength, and you really got to fight for it.
Oh. I said before, any ounce of tension lost will result
Caitlin just
when
taking a
you get on
moment
the
to compose
ground.
herself. There she goes. She pulls on.
Come on,
2
Caitlin.
feet on the bottom hole with the 2 pieces of tape. 2 hands on the really large slopes. These holds are amazing actually. Very similar to competition boulders holds that you'd see even in a World Cup or a high level international competition. It's fantastic to see these kinds of holds in a local gym. Local climbers can train on the right kinds of climbs, the right kinds of holds.
Get this crowd going. Come on, Hugo.
Yeah, Caitlin is struggling with
Come on,
that.
Hugo.
It's a very powerful move. You have to try and keep
Minute 35
tension,
remaining.
so keep your foot on the starting hold and while going out to that. It's just proven to be very tricky.
So it's true to say I'm not really a climber myself, but you want to cutting loose is generally not a great thing. If you can, you want to keep your feet connected either to a hold or a wall or sort of opinion.
Yeah, no, it's always better to have your feet on, I reckon, any way you can.
Yes, Hugo.
Hugo.
Really see how much power this one's shaking. Come on, Hugo. Oh!
Now he's trying to do the top of that quite dynamically and catch both holds at the same time. Which makes a lot of sense. You'll have something to pull on in each direction to hold you stable, but it's also a lot of energy to carry into it and try and hold it steady and stable. A lot of momentum by the time you do that big move. Caitlin seems to have her fingers pretty well bandaged up as well. Climbers will have lost a lot of skin on some of these holes today. And and they're able to take their fingers up. The only problem is that they'll suffer from lack of friction. You take your fingers up, you won't have quite as good a friction as the skin. The other thing that can happen is your fingers can start bleeding, and then you actually need to stop climbing. So you need to get them bandaged up and get underway again. Here we have Aidan Coleman from Harrogate College. And Maya Peters from Westlake High School. Have we seen anyone make any progress on the women's plate?
No, not yet.
I don't believe so.
Hopefully she will be the first.
Again, climbers come out in the reverse order that they qualify. So, in theory, we're seeing climbers who might get a little bit further in the final, but it depends on if the climb suits the climber or not. It's very specific.
Yeah, Aidan is looking strong in this time.
Looking
So
very comfortable.
Yes, Aidan, come on. All the way, dude.
So he's got an undercling with his foot, both hands now. It's a good solid position.
Come on. Come on, Aidan.
Looking.
Come on, Aidan. Oh! Slipped off the top, man. Unreal. He knows he can do it, right?
Aidan is another, I'd say, outdoor boulderer from Wellington. As I mentioned earlier, Aidan's project to climb all of the boulder projects at Te Rākauai.
Aidan is also the Wellington Dynamite's coach.
He certainly is.
Meaning he's my coach. So
Yeah.
good to see him do well.
Come on, Maya. Stay strong, come on. There you go, Maya, come on.
Well, have we seen a zone on the pink yet? I don't know that we have.
Come on, Aidan.
Hey, Aidan.
Aidan on tip number 2.
He's looking very determined.
Nice, dude, come on.
Nice.
Come on, Aidan.
And as you walk, you feel under a lot of pressure on that underfoot.
Come on, dude,
He
push
looks
on.
like
Yes, come on. Stay tight. Come on. Yeah! Sorry. Hold it, Simon.
It's a good top from Aidan.
We're very happy with that. Now, for those following along at home,
30 remaining for one.
there are live results and live scoring available. I know that the link is on the Climbing News Facebook page. Okay, Maya's got just over a minute
Come
left.
on, Maya.
Now, was there any hope? Was that left heel very useful?
Yes, I believe it is very useful if you place it in the right spot and really get over the hip. Without it, the next move would be very tricky.
Well, we've got a staff member out cleaning some blood off the holds. There's a saying that the only real sports are bullfighting, motor racing and climbing. Everything else is just a game. So you can see that in action. That certainly can be a little bit brutal. Serious business, cleaning blood off the volume there. I'm sure the efforts will be fine.
Yeah, she did well to keep tension on that.
Come on, guys, stay tight. Come on. Get up there.
Okay, 5 seconds to go. I think that will
Go,
be.
Maya.
Our next female climber is going to be Rena Park.
Next Peter's got there.
Waikato Tyson.
Eliza. Rennie's on the pink. Eliza's on the green.
Here comes Eliza, Kachitua
Climbing style.
Bethlehem College.
Get your climbing done.
Also a member of Boxco.
Come on, Aidan. Let me see the top on this one. Come on, Rena. Oh,
Rena making
Good
good
first
progress already. Very good first. just taking his time. Of course, the less attempt a climber takes, the more points they get. So a climber will get 25 points for getting a flash. That's getting to the top hold in the first attempt. And 0.1 is deducted for every attempt after that. So there are zone stickers, zone signs halfway up some of the climbs, and the climber will get 10 points for each of them. It's only possible to achieve 25 points, but if you don't get that far and you get to the zone, you get 10 points. It's a reasonably new way of scoring boulders. It's changed the game a little bit. Zones really count now. An athlete with 3 zones will come out on a better score than an athlete with just 1 top, which is a feature of the new scoring system.
Come on.
Well, put it on again. We're going to try and toe hook on the second hole.
Yeah, we've seen lots of climbers take the tape off their fingers for this climb, as tape makes trying to hold very tricky. So lots of climbers take their tape off to try stick better to the holes.
Well, I guess they're not in a place now where they can save their skin anymore. This is the last time of the competition, so.
Come on, Rena. That's it, come on.
Difficult to see a boulder break on the pink line on the women's slope. Very beefy, muscular shoulder as well.
Come on. Come on, y'all.
Well, either trying a different technique there, trying a different sequence. Left hand with the first green hold on that volume. Definitely switching up his sequence there, left hand on the upper hold on that volume.
Come on, Rena. Come on, Rena.
Rena made good progress on that climb.
Time's up, sorry, Tim. Good efforts. Grace.
Yeah, we've got Grace Hanson.
Second last, competitors third on. Time to start a team. Get pretty good on work.
And Ravan Hine. Local climber. Ravan hasn't been competing a lot. It's one of his first competitions, but he's certainly made a huge impression for his first appearance in a secondary schools competition.
Carol, Brendan, I've come back just because we're on live stream and you can't say naughty things about me. I'm going to ask you a favour. When the competition completes, I've got a few things that you could take with you back to Wellington for your next national competition, i.e. the brushes, yeah, one big box behind us. Thank you for nodding in agreement, and what a terrible way to ambush you and put it over.
No, I bought an empty roof box.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, Yeah, I know.
If anyone wants a free ride back to Wellington, they can climb in the roof box.
Yes, go on.
Oh, here we go. Everyone's making fantastic progress. Double undercling.
Come
Is
on,
he going to go
everyone.
dynamically to the top, or is he just going to do one hole to the top?
Oh! Super close.
So far, I don't think we've seen anyone successfully do it that way, but
No,
he could be the first.
Absolutely right, Sylvia. So far, we're only trying to go sort of statically. Carry a bit less energy and a bit less momentum. A bit easier to control. Grace looking very strong.
Come on,
Yeah,
Gemma.
just missing the good bit of that next hole.
Exactly
Yes,
right.
come on.
It's a Geotex hole, which has only a
Great time. Come
small
on.
piece of friction on the top of it. So you've really got to be able to reach all the way over the top. Very unforgiving kind of a hole.
Oh! Yes, so close.
Yeah, it's a great facility here. It's been so good to come to a new gym with lots of new holes and really cool climbs.
Super fun. My bike's time here as well.
Minute 15 remaining. Come on, Gemma.
That was our second last climbers.
Yeah, come on. You don't have to do it again. Come on, Gemma. Come on, Gemma. Oh, super close, dude.
Still a pretty good crowd.
Thirty-five seconds.
Here we go, last 30 seconds for these climbers. Grace is a competitive climber for many years.
Yes, dude, come on. 15 seconds, come on. Let's see it. Let's see it. Come
Entered
on.
the Australian Nationals earlier this year.
Oh, yeah. So close.
Just bouncing off the top
One
of
more
the
time. Very good. Okay.
final climbers coming in.
And our final competitors for the night. Listen, yes.
Right, just being alerted to the current
Got
state.
Folk and Cara back on the wall. Thomas Stone.
Climber to climb. Javan's in the lead in the males, senior males. Paul Neil Horman has just started climbing now, sitting in
Come on,
second.
Paul.
So let's have a look. I wonder if the Folk
Come on, Cara. Let's see
is
it.
able to top this.
Oh, Folk got a bit of a toe in there. Come on. Look at
Probably the
strong.
first junior male to top this climb.
Come on, Folk.
Senior male.
Come on, dude.
Ah, sorry,
Come
senior.
on, come on, come on. Look at it. Come on. Yes.
Certainly looking good.
Come on,
Can he
Folk.
match the top?
Take time. Come on.
A little bit of thinking happening.
Yes.
Yep, Fox certainly made short work of that.
Come on. It's up to you. We need to see a top of this climb. No pressure.
Yes. So, yes, we understand what could and should be applied. So, up here in the commentary, we try not to lay judgment.
Come on, Cara.
Okay, so I didn't see that bit. I thought it was a quick. Oh, okay.
All right, Cara. Final athlete on the final climb with 2 minutes to go. Do we know the female fan?
We currently have Grace Hanson in first place. She's finished climbing. And we have Amaya Tan Peters in second and Holly Maya in third. So Cara is sitting in fifth. She's got an opportunity to affect the results, I believe, because if she scores a top on this problem, she will go onto the podium. But if she only gets a zone with 10 points, she won't. So she needs a top to get on the podium in this.
All our local statisticians are totally into it. So Cara should be getting rather nervous now. She put a great effort in during the semi-final.
Come on, Cara.
Really gathering herself, taking a bit of time to.
Come on, Cara. Stay on it, come on.
It's not a good minute. I'm too sure if she can regather her composure though. I think
Shake it out. Come on.
she's toast.
You got it.
I see you they're talking to her schoolmates there.
Certainly been a hard couple of days at Plymouth. Skin will be very low as well.
So I'd like to hedge a bet that not many of the athletes that have attended this 2-day event will actually go to school tomorrow. I know I'll take my boy to school, whether or not he stays there. But back to the climbing.
All you got, come on.
Ko tēnei te wahine whakamutanga. Me o tātou huihunga, whakataitai. Our supporters, our whānau here getting quite vocal here, knowing the importance that Cara puts a great big effort in. With 10 seconds to go, it's pretty unlikely she'll...
Final 10 seconds of our competition.
No, I think she's... ka pai e toa, ka pai i a Grace, wahine toa. So we've currently finished off our New Zealand Secondary Schools Bouldering Cup 2025. He mihi tēnei ki ngā kaiwhaka kōrero i awhi mai i au. Hei a rātou i hoatu ngā pūkenga, ngā matauranga i o tātou ha kina, e mihi ana ki ngā kaiwhakahaere o te event nei. Kei te mihi nui ki a koutou katoa. E tika ana, hei whakamutunga i o mātou live stream, e karakia. Kia tau ki a tātou katoa. Te ata whai o tō tātou ariki a he karaiti, mā te aroa o te atua me te whiwhinga tahitanga ki tō wairua tapu, a ake, amen. Kaki te koutou.
Girls are twice as likely to drop out of sport. That's why 2 Degrees is committed to fighting for fair for women and girls in sport at every level. Get your Support Her merch and keep her in the game.
Ariki ki whakaata Māori me Māori Plus.
At Apollo Projects, we create better outcomes because we never make any assumptions. Like this sports facility. The client sent out their brief. And when it came to the 4 submissions, we impressed the client with a proposal that went over and above. Because we'd done things differently. We'd pulled together a team of experts, looked around the world for inspiration, and exceeded the client brief. We even brought it in on budget by reducing fees and prioritising function over form. At Apollo, we're more innovative, create specialist project teams, deliver on our promises, and build to the budget. Apollo Projects. No assumptions, better outcomes.
This isn't an ad about 4-wheel drives. It's about knowing the place. as well as the locals.
You found the place. That's a good start. Built by my great-grandfather 20 years ago.
And go! Just fill up at a participating Caltex, stack your pump discounts, and you could collect more savings on your next visit. Oh, there's another one. Getting quite good at this. Filling and saving. Feels good.
The forest should never have been taken off this steep hill country that's eroding, and it makes absolute sense to afforest those hills. What we're doing here is using the exotics to help that process get established. We're looking at a managed transition process where those pines are progressively thinned as the native understory establishes. We're trying to do several things here. Soak up carbon, establish native forest, and we're trying to improve biodiversity. You're achieving an awful lot with one program of activity.
Get the MAORI Plus app. Download now on Google Play or the App Store with exclusive viewings and 100% ad-free.
Quite like top tier.
Watch us anywhere, anytime. Make MAORI Plus your mate and stream now.